tell you what, they match up so well size-wise tonight. It's just going to be a fun game. This is pretty good rivalry, in every sport, football, basketball, especially baseball. And these teams just love to play each other.
Ready for the tip, and the tip is won by Thompson and the Parkville Central Rebels. Aaron Bates will control the point for Central, gives it up. That's Brian Gross. Brian Gross now between the circles, back to Aaron Bates. Bates now being guarded by Alexander on the perimeter between the circles. Gives it up. Thompson's got it now. Back out to Brian Gross. Gets it up for the three-point shot. It's Bates, no good, off the mark, rebounded by Gross. Gives it up inside Thompson. Up and good. Jimmy Thompson with the early bucket.
Yeah, nice pass there by number 34, Brian Gross off the rebound.
Washburn controls the point for Herculaneum. Washburn between the circles, just past midcourt right now, gives it up to Dustin Dunn. In the corner now, it is Kyle Bates back up top to Washburn. Now to Thomas Plager for the 15-footer. No good, off the mark. Rebound tipped around, and Gross has it for Central. Central now running the floor. He's got Bates. Now he drives to the lane. Layup, no good, off the mark. Alexander with the rebound. Alexander now controlling the floor, pushing the ball up the floor for Herculaneum. Alexander picks up his dribble, passing it in the corner to Dustin Dunn. Outside the Plager between the circles. Washburn has it. Swings it around to Kyle Bates. Kyle Bates now pulls up for the three-pointer. No good, and it goes behind the backboard, out of bounds. Parkville Central basketball.
I know one thing that talking to Coach Breeze before the game, he said that they've just got to start finding an opportunity to hit these shots, and especially right now with Park Hills playing a 1-3 with a man on Jake Alexander, they're going to have somebody step up and hit these shots on the outside.
Thompson looked like he was going to shoot the three near side corner, and Tony Martin went up for the rebound. Now coming back, Alexander alley-oop, cannot get it. And the rebound is tipped around. Now Gross has it, running the point. He's got numbers. Pass to Tony Martin is too long, and the ball is out of bounds for Herculaneum.
Yeah, they actually had an opportunity to finish the alley-oop, but he gave it to him just a little bit too late, and Alexander actually caught on the way down. But if he just give it to him faster, he didn't have to really throw the alley-oop. If he just gave it to him faster, Alexander would have finished that.
That's something that Central needs to stay away from tonight, is the fast break opportunities for Herculaneum.
Herc's definitely got to go the transition.
Now it's Dustin Dunn, swings it, Washburn between the circles. Like you said, Central in that 1-3-1 zone right now. Now Dustin Dunn steps up for the three, and it's no good. Rebounded by Tony Martin of Central. Bates running the point. Cross-court pass. Jimmy Thompson has it on the inside. Pulls up from about 10, and it's good. He's got 4 points. 4-0 now in favor of Central.
Great catch by Jimmy Thompson, and to set his feet and get that 10-foot jumper. Nice shot by Jimmy Thompson.
Now it's Dustin Dunn with it. Gives it up to Plager on the far side wing. Inside, Alexander, ball's tipped away, out of bounds, and it will remain Herculaneum basketball. Ball goes off with Dominic Petty.
Yeah, with this 1-3 look, with they have a man shadowing Alexander, they're going to have to be patient and try to get him the ball and get him off screens.
Alexander now steps back for the three. It's good, and he's fouled. Jake Alexander will go to the line to convert possibly a 4-point play.
Nice job. Took a dribble, step back, put it right in the guy's eye right there. It was just a nice shot, and with a chance for a 4-point play here.
There's nothing you can do to defend that either.
No.
He's taller, he jumps higher than everybody else, and when he steps back for a three-pointer, almost a fadeaway, there's nothing you can do to defend that.
No.
Alexander's free throw attempt is good, and the score is tied at 4 with just about 5.5 minutes to go here in the first. Petty now, after the cross-court pass, pulls up for three. No good. Ball goes behind the backboard, and it's going to Herculaneum. Tie score at 4, 5:25 to go here in the first quarter.
They have Aaron Bates guarding Jake Alexander. He's only 6'2", but he's got a very long arms, man. He's a very tall 6'2", if you would like to say that.
Dunn, swing pass all the way around. Bates in the corner for the three, and he hits it. Kyle Bates gets on the board. It's 7-4 now, Herculaneum. Aaron Bates with the basketball. He's being guarded between the circles by Alexander. Alexander coming up to pressure him a little bit. Trying to get it to Thompson. Thompson now, far side wing. Gets it up between the circles, gives it up to Gross, top of the key. Gross now being guarded. Nice pass inside. Petty outside now. Back inside to Thompson. Outside to Tony Martin. Martin now looking for somebody. Swing pass. And now Dominic Petty will control the basketball. Gives it up to Bates between the circles.
Central just being very patient right here.
Inside, Jimmy Thompson, and he's going to be fouled by, it's going to be a jump ball. Nice defense by Jason Washburn of Herculaneum, and the possession arrow goes to Herculaneum.
he had a good possession, a good defensive stop earlier too. The guy, Tony Martin, tried to go baseline, and Washburn slid there and forced him to go back out with it and causing a turnover.
Now Washburn controlling it, dribbles, tries to split the defense. Ball's tipped around, Dustin Dunn has it, drives to the hole. He's fouled, and the layup conversion is no good, but he will go to the line to shoot 2.
Talking to Coach Breeze earlier before the game, he was talking about how much mature that his kids were in the second half against Crystal City. And, they're going to have their ups and downs because they are a young team. But, they have to look for building blocks along the year. And this is a team that's going to look much, much different in February and early March than they do right now.
They came out very slow. As the first attempt by Dunn is no good. They did come out very slow in that first half and turned it up in the second half and ended up beating Crystal City by 16. Second attempt by Dunn is good. 8-4 in favor of Herculaneum. As Justin Ramsey will check into the game, he'll replace Dustin Dunn for Herculaneum.
And knowing Coach Breeze, they focus on defense heavily, and they want a lot of their points to come off the transition, off the steals, off the rebounds, and he does a lot of coaching on that area.
Sorry about that, Spencer. Jimmy Thompson on the inside. Alexander goes up for the block. He fouls Thompson, and Thompson will go to the line to shoot 2.
And Central's not hiding any secrets tonight. I mean, everything right now is going through Jimmy Thompson.
Yeah. Thompson will go to the line. He's got all 4 points right now for Central. The first attempt is up and good. It is 8-5 right now, 4:02 remaining in the first quarter. Thompson will convert both free throws, and boy, did that look smooth or what?
It's just nice.
Just a natural touch right there. Washburn gives it up to Ramsey, pull up for the 3. Off the mark, rebounded by, that's Brian Gross for Central. The ball's tipped around, almost stolen away. Now Plager has it, but he can't control the basketball out of bounds. It will remain Central basketball, but Central's got to take care of the ball a little bit better.
Yes, they do. Both these teams right now don't shoot well enough to not make every possession count.
3:46 to go, 8-6 in favor of Herculaneum first quarter. Leading the Park Hill Central Rebels. Bates now with it, picks up his dribble, passes it up to Gross. Gross now, far side wing, gets it out between the circles now. Gross still dribbling, picks up his dribble out to Thompson beyond the 3-point arc, being guarded by Bates. Now it's Petty, gives it back up between the circles to Aaron Bates. Bates now inside to Thompson, pull-up jumper from 10, and it's good. And Jimmy Thompson has 8 points, all 8 of Central's points.
Good, nice job coming off of Tony Martin's screen there, catching it about 6 feet out.
Alexander pull-up jumper, it rattles out, rebounded by Aaron Bates of Park Hill Central. Cross-court pass, it's got Petty for the easy layup and the basket, and finally somebody else for Central is on the board.
Nice look there.
10-8 in favor of Central. Jason Washburn swings it around to Justin Ramsey now. Ramsey dribble drive to the hoop, no good, rebounded by Plager, and it's good.
Plager needs to have a big game tonight. He needs to step up and help down there underneath just like he did right there.
The sophomore definitely needs to mature quickly. It's 10-10, 2:38 to go here in the first quarter. Bates gets it on the inside. Thompson wide open for the easy 5-footer, and it's good. Somebody lost control of their man right there.
Bates fell down, and they looked at Thompson, but nobody else picked him up. So Thompson got an easy one there.
12-10 now, Park Hill Central leading Herculaneum. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Alexander with it now between the circles, being guarded by Martin. Drive to the hoop. The foul will be on the floor as he will get. That'll be on Tony Martin. That's going to be his first foul.
And Park Hill Central decides to go man here, and they're going to have to find somebody else to guard Alexander up there. He just left him standing.
Yeah, drove right past him
with just a simple little fake. So they're going to have some problems tonight guarding him if they try to stay man. Alexander
inbounds it, gets it to the freshman Actor, who just checks in. Drew Actor. Plager now between the circles, gets it back to Actor. Actor, near side wing. Bounce pass. Plager's now got it from the free throw line. Shoots it, and it's good. Thomas Plager has scored.
And he's very capable of doing that all night long. He's got a good 10 to 12 foot jumper.
Game's tied at 12, 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Now it's Gross, turns the ball over as Plager gets it, and he's going to be fouled by Gross.
Again, there's that defense for Herculaneum just getting their hands in the passing lanes and just tipping the ball. You know, they just constantly preaching tip, and go get it. You see now Park Hill's going back into a 1-3 with putting Bates on man on Alexander.
Alexander running the point now for Herculaneum. Picks up his dribble. Actor in near side corner for 3. No good, off the mark, rebounded. Goes to Jared Lucas for Park Hill Central. Gross has it now. Gets it up to Petty. Petty Swing pass all the way across court. It's Bates for the open three. No good. Rebounded by Petty of Central. Another offensive rebound for Central. Good job there by Petty. Petty now gets it back up top between the circles. It's Gross. Gross pulls up for a long three off the mark, way off the mark, and Alexander comes up with the rebound. He's running the break now, going through everybody. Layup is good by Alexander. He made that look easy.
Nice crossover there at the half court, and then just broke the guy down, picked him up free throw line, just broke him down and scored a layup over the top of it.
He went through about 3 guys to get that bucket. 14-12, just over 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Herculaneum leading. Thompson now with the basketball between the circles. Gets it up to Gross. Near side wing, it's Petty. Petty now back up top. That's Aaron Bates with it. Gives it up to Jimmy Thompson. Pull up from 12. No good. Rebounded by Alexander. 36 seconds to go. Cross court pass to Plager by Alexander. Plager's got it. Turn around. Nice layup by Plager. With a turnaround baby hook in the paint. Now it's Petty, and he's going to be fouled on the floor as he drove baseline. The foul will be on Plager. It's going to be his first. 16-12, Herculaneum leading Parkville Central. 24 seconds to go in the first quarter. Aaron Bates will inbound for Central. Still looking for somebody. Gets it up between the circles now. Jared Lucas gives it up to Dominic Petty. Swing pass across the court to Brian Gross. Now it's Aaron Bates, 15 seconds to go. He gets it up top of the key between the circles. Gets it to the far side. Now inside, it's going to be a kick ball as Petty tried to get it inside to Jared Lucas. Ball's kicked by Plager. 11.2 to go. Tony Martin will check back into the game for Parkville Central. He'll replace Jared Lucas. Not a lot of bench guys thus far. 2 for Herculaneum and just 1 for Parkville Central. Inbound goes to Aaron Bates. 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. He gets it up to Petty. Petty now with 5, gets it to Gross. Gross now beyond the three-point arc. Pass to Aaron Bates. They may not get the shot up in time, and they do not get it up as the shot by Petty is late in the quarter. And the score is 16-12 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a 1-minute break and bring it back here on 1400 KJFF. We're ready to start the second quarter, and now Aaron Bates has the basketball for Parkville Central. Gets it in near side corner. Thompson for 3. Off the mark. Rebound all the way out to Bates, top of the key now. Aaron Bates with the basketball, gets it near side. Brian Gross now being guarded by Actor. Nice defense by the freshman. Back up top between the circles. Aaron Bates has it. Bates now gives it up to Gross between the circles. Gross still has the basketball. Bates now with it. Thought about the 3 from NBA range. Gets it inside to Petty. Pull up jumper, no good. Rebound. Going to be tipped around, but there's going to be a foul call that's going to be on Justin Ramsey of excuse me. It's going to be on Tony Martin of Parkville Central. He threw down Justin Ramsey. That's Martin's second.
Yeah, it was a nice little cut there by Petty. Got the shot off, just couldn't get it to fall, but nice job right there. But coming off the screen, just couldn't nail it.
Alexander now with the basketball. Gives it up to Ramsey. Ramsey now thought about the 3. Gives it to Plager. Drives baseline. Nice move by Thomas Plager. Can't finish. Rebound tipped around. Now Gross has it for Parkville Central. Nice move on the inside. He just couldn't connect. Aaron Bates now with it. 7 minutes to go here in the first half. 16-12 Herculaneum leading. Pass almost gets away. Now Jimmy Thompson comes up with it, and the ball is stolen away by Brandon Sides. Sides has it all the way to the hoop. He's fouled and he cannot convert. Nice job by Brandon Sides, almost being able for a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, Brandon Sides comes in his second quarter here, and they've got him guarding Jimmy Thompson, and now he goes out to the sideline there and gets a steal. Pretty good minutes for Coach Breeze early in the second quarter here.
First free throw attempt by Sides is off the mark. And now we're going to get somebody checking in for Central. So he'll replace Jimmy Thompson. Not exactly sure who that is. He's not on the roster here. It's number 43. I'm not sure who he is. He might just be wearing a different number tonight. I'm not sure who that is. And also, Mike Martinez will replace Justin Ramsey in the Herculaneum lineup. Second free throw attempt by Sides is no good. He can't convert either free throw. Rebounded by Martin. Gross now with it, pushing the ball up the floor. Almost stolen by Plager. Nice job by Plager getting back on defense. Gross now gives it up top. Now to Aaron Bates, near side wing. In the corner now, it's Dominic Petty. Petty bounce pass inside to Bates. Bates now for the open 3. No good off the mark, and the foul is going to be called That's going to be on number 43 of Park Hills Central. Like I said, I'm not sure who that is. He's not on the roster. So we'll have to try and figure that out as we go along. 16-12, 6:24 to go here in the first half. And now the referees are saying something. I'm not sure what's going on. They're pointing at Drew Actor, the freshman. Oh, I believe it's going to be a 1-and-1 situation. Okay, there's going to be a 1-and-1. That was a 17th foul on Park Hills Central. Actor goes to the line to shoot his first free throws of the night, trying to get on the board. First free throw attempt off the mark, rebounded by Brandon Gross of Central. Right now, Herky not shooting very well from the free throw line. Just 2 of 6. Aaron Bates now with the basketball, far side wing. As it brings it up between the circles, back down to 43 of Park Hills Central. I think it might be TC Jennings, actually. Now it's Bates with the basketball. Between the circles, really has nowhere to go with Alexander guarding. Gets it up to Petty. Petty now between the circles. Nice defense by Plager. Petty drives to the hoop, kicks it back out, Gross from the free throw line. Pull up, no good. Rebounded, skied by Alexander. Plager on the fast break. He's got a clear lane to the hoop. Can't convert the bucket. Rebounded by Dustin Dunn. He goes back up for the putback, no good. Rebounded by Martinez and has it stolen away. And that's stolen away by Petty. And the foul will be on Mike Martinez.
Yeah, great job down here by Jake Alexander to go up in a crowd and come down with the board, but he kept it up, kicked it out to Plager, but just stood too far. Plager had to track it down, had to stop his momentum at the baseline, then had an awkward angle of going to the bucket, just couldn't finish it. Great opportunity missed by the Black Cats there.
And that's really been the story this season as Bates checks in for Plager. They haven't been able to convert when other guys besides Alexander have had open lanes, clear lanes to the basket, or open threes. They really haven't been able to convert.
Correct.
Petty now with the 20 circles for Central. Nobody has scored yet here in the second quarter. Gross now drives to the hoop, spins. Ball is tipped out of bounds by Herculaneum. It will remain Central basketball as they'll inbound it underneath the basket. 16-12, 5:25 to go here in the first half. Remain scoreless here in the second quarter. In the corner, far side. It's Gross for 3, no good. Rebounded by Alexander. He's pushing the fast break. Alexander all the way to the hoop. He's fouled. Nice job by Gross getting back on defense, not allowing Alexander to get the easy layup.
You know, what's fun about watching about Jake Alexander is, I mean, not only is he the tallest guy out here, but he's probably the fastest guy out here too. And he just grabs his rebound and just takes off down the middle of the floor, and you got guys going full speed trying to catch him. And he's dribbling the basketball, and they're having a hard time doing that.
First free throw attempt by Alexander is no good, and that's one thing you can say. If there's one thing he can work on, it's his free throw shooting.
Yeah, he struggled against Crystal, usually missing the first one and coming back and hitting the second one, just like he did here.
Well, he does the same right there. He's got 7 points, 5:17 to go in the first half. Jimmy Thompson checks back into the game for Herculaneum as Petty drives to the hoop, no good. Martinez with the rebound, gives it up. Washburn now on break. Slows down, waits for the rest of his teammates as they Central had numbers on defense. Dustin Dunn now has it. Gives it up to Washburn, swings it around. Martinez now. Thought about driving to the lane, kicks it back out between the circles. Dunn swings it around to Washburn. Far side 3. Sky is no good. Rebounded by Alexander. Putback is no good. Alexander tipped around with the rebound, and it's Alexander goes up with the tip in. He's got 9. It's 19-12.
Yeah, he missed his first shot ugly. Didn't even hit rim, but just like almost like a pass to himself.
Petty now drives to the hoop, bounce pass. Jimmy Thompson now has it, goes up for the shot, no good, but he's fouled. 2-shot foul coming up for Jimmy Thompson as the foul is going to be called on Dustin Dunn for Herculaneum.
You know, with this young team, you got all these sophomores out here, and they're bombing these threes, and it's got to be a confidence builder though for you, knowing that if you miss it, Alexander's probably going to be there to rebound for you. They'll start hitting these as the season goes on.
First attempt by Thompson is good as he has 11 of Central's 13 points right now. Yeah, you're right. I mean, Alexander right now is taller than everybody and he can jump higher than everybody, so he's going to sky for those rebounds. Thompson can't convert the second one. Alexander with the rebound. Surprise, surprise. Washburn now with it, gets it in the corner. Martinez from 18. Airballs it too long. Now it's rebounded by Petty of Park Hills Central. Petty, cross-court pass, Jimmy Thompson in the corner, and nice shot by Thompson from about 10.
That's his jumper right there, 10 to 12 foot.
Dustin Dunn now drives to the hoop, and he scores. He's got his 3rd point of the game, as it is 21-15 with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Herculaneum leading Park Hills Central. Aaron Bates now being guarded by Alexander, gives it up to, I believe that's TC Jennings. Once again, he's wearing number 43, and I think it might be TC Jennings. We'll have to look at that at halftime. Now it's Petty gives it up top of the key to Aaron Bates. He swings it out, picks up his dribble. Thompson now top of the key. Thompson being guarded by Brandon Sides. 3:30 to go here in the first half. Gives it up Aaron Bates. Now inside to Thompson for the layup. No good, off the mark. Jake Alexander, the ball's tipped to him. He's got a fast break opportunity. Alexander goes up for the shot. No good. Ball is, he's just fouled. I mean, I can't really explain that any better. He's just hammered before he even gets a chance to throw the shot out.
Well, before he got hammered, he just broke down the Park Hills defender there. Just faked left and went back to the right. Wow, spun the guy around, and luckily some other guy fouled him because he didn't have any chance of stopping him.
First free throw attempt is no good once again by Alexander.
You know, it's one of these things too that it's become almost mental when you miss that first free throw. I don't know whether he's rushing it or doesn't do something, and then he always corrects the problem on the second shot, but it's something he's got to focus on the first time, not always the second time.
Since the second one, he's got 10. He's now a 7-point lead for Herculaneum with 3:15 to go in the first half. Tony Martin, that foul was on him. He's got 3 now. Not a deep bench for Park Hills Central.
No, they can't afford to lose him.
Martin on the inside gets it back out to Petty. Petty swing pass in the corner for Aaron Bates for the open 3, and he hits it. Nice job by Aaron Bates, getting some points on the board. That's his first points of the ball game.
And if you're Herky right now, you want to recognize that where Martin is. Well, and Alexander's is who he's guarding. You got to go right at him. Alexander
now with the basketball, as you said. Turnaround jumper is no good, but he's fouled by Martin. I believe that's number 4 on Tony Martin.
Yep. Nice job. Nice recognition by Jake Alexander, Herculaneum, getting him the ball, knowing he has 3, because Tony Martin is a huge part of this Park Hills Central Rebel team.
Yeah, he's going to have to come out of the game. There's still 2:47 to go in the first half, and he's got 4 fouls. He's going to have to sit out a lot in the second half, more than likely.
Yeah, we may not see him till the end of the third.
First free throw attempt by Alexander is good.
Now see, that one just looked better than his other ones has. And his second shot has been looking different than his first one. His first ones have just seemed more flat. That time he comes back a little bit more arch on his free throw there.
Martin checks out of the game. Number 43 checks back in for Central as Alexander sinks them both. He's got 12. It's now a 6-point lead for Herculaneum. I believe it's either David Reed or Joe Rutledge, but I'm not sure for Park Hills Central, number 43.
Yeah, somebody's around 5'8", you're right.
Aaron Bates now dribbling all the way to the hoop, blocked by Alexander from behind. Nice job of getting back by Alexander. Martinez now with the basketball, winning the break. Ball is tipped around, and now it is Joe Rutledge with the basketball all the way to the hoop, and the score, I believe it's Joe Rutledge at least. He's the number 43 for Park Hills Central. Now inside, it is Brandon Sides for the bucket for Herculaneum. This game has picked up the pace, that's for sure.
Great ball movement. Jake Alexander, cross-court pass, across the lane pass to Washburn, who quickly feeds over the sides to finish up. Nice job.
26-20 Herculaneum, 2 minutes to go in the first half.
It was a good layup there by, I believe, Joe Rutledge. Also, you can see him looking over his shoulder, looking at Alexander coming at him, but he finishes the layup anyway.
Made a nice move to avoid it. Now Aaron Bates pops the 3-pointer, no good, rebounded by Brandon Sides.
Great block out by Brandon Sides right there.
Dunn has it, gives it up to Washburn in the corner. Washburn trying to get it inside, kicks it back out to Dunn, pulls up for the 3. Too short, air ball, no good. Aaron Bates now. Cross-court pass, he's got Gross all the way to the hoop, and he's fouled, but he can't convert the bucket. He'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that ball came out of Dunn's hands like it slipped or something. It was just, that's very non-typical of Dunn's shot there.
Foul's going to be on Dustin Dunn. That's his second foul as Gross will go to the line to shoot 2. First attempt by Gross. Too strong. And let's see who checks in again. It will be Ramsey and Flavor checking in for Herculaneum. They'll replace Washburn and Dunn.
Ramsey's given Coach Breeze some good minutes so far in this game.
Second attempt by Gross. Rims home, and that's his first point of the ball game. 26-21 Herculaneum with a minute and a half to go in the first half. In Central, you can tell they're a better team than that 0-5 record or 0-4 record is showing right now. Spencer.
Yeah, it's just playing some tough competition early on, which is what you want. Games in November, December don't count for anything except for your record, and people don't really look at that too much. When you get in districts, that's when it counts.
Ball's tipped out of bounds by Petty. It remains Herculaneum basketball. Gets it up to Martinez. Inside to Brandon Size. Kicks it back out to Ramsey. Ramsey thought about the three. Dribble back out to Martinez. Swings it around to Plager. Trying to get it inside to Alexander. Back up top. Ramsey gives it up to Plager. He now spins baseline, and he's going to get called for a carry.
That's a good call right there. It's a good spin move. Just carried the ball instead of putting the ball on the floor. Good idea by him. Last time he went baseline. This time he tried to fake baseline curls. Good idea by Plager.
He's got a lot. He's going to only get better and better. Definitely. Thompson in the corner for the three. No good. Too short. Rebounded. Brandon Gross throws it off of. Well, I thought he threw it off of Herculaneum. I guess he threw it off of his own leg. And it will be Herculaneum basketball leading by 5. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Alexander asking Coach Breeze what he wants to run. Runs it into the corner. Thomas Plager now has it in the corner. Kicks it back up top between the circles. It's Justin Ramsey. Ramsey now back to the corner to Plager. Back to Ramsey. Back to Plager. They're playing catch, Ramsey and Plager. Now inside to Brandon Sides. Sides almost lost it. Kicks it back out to Jake Alexander. Now to Ramsey. Pulls up for the three. No good. Too strong. Off the back iron. Now Petty with it. Running the fast break. Running into Jake Alexander, and he decides to pull it back. Thompson now drives to the hoop. All the way up and good. Nice move by Jimmy Thompson. He's got 15 in the first half. 5 seconds to go here in the first half. Hercules leading by 3. Alexander pulls up for the three. No good. Rebound is tipped around, and that's the end of the first half. Jake Alexander has 12. Jimmy Thompson has 15. As the Herculaneum Black Cats go to the locker room, leading 26-23 over the Central Rebels. We'll take a 2-minute break and bring it back here for some halftime stats on 1400 KJFF.
Well, again, we've kind of talked about during halftime. Both teams have got to make sure that Jimmy Thompson for Central and Jake Alexander for Herky, they've got to touch the ball every possession, unless it's a fast break play for somebody else. And Herky, you know what, they have to do a little better job on defense. I know they're winning right now, but they've been really slow to react on transition, picking up the defense there, and I think that's going to pick up second half.
Central has had a lot of open shots as well when they've been running their offense. Herky with the basketball to start the second half. Dunn now has it between the circles. Near far side corner, it's Plager. Plager now inside to Dunn. Goes up to the layup. Lost the ball all the way up. Sides gets it with the putback. No good. Ball's tipped around to Sides, and he has it for the bucket. Brandon Sides has 4. 28-23 in favor of Herculaneum. Gross now gets on the inside to Thompson. No good off the mark. Jake Alexander with the rebound. Right there, Alexander was guarding Thompson for the first time. Alexander now thought about pulling up for 3. And he's referee's going to say he moved his pivot foot, so it's going to be a travel on Jake Alexander.
You know, we talked about that, coaches probably didn't want Thompson and Alexander guarding each other because of, fear of getting in foul trouble. But second half, no fouls. Go ahead and put, your best guy on and see what happens. And they switch back here, but still, you'll probably see that later on a little bit more. Inside
to Thompson, and he's got it. Nice pass inside by Martin as he gets it over Brandon Sides, and Thompson has another easy bucket. He's got 17. Justin Dunn drives baseline. The foul is going to be called, blocking foul going to be called on Thompson. Nice job by Dunn drawing contact, and Dunn will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you're going to see Alexander maybe step up and guard Thompson a little more if that happens to Sides a little bit or too much down there. The one thing about that is that if you don't put Sides on Thompson, it's a hard matchup for him because everybody else is pretty much guards for Park Hills.
They changed it. It's not going to be a 2-shot foul for Dustin Dunn. Foul was called on the floor. Now Alexander has it. Swing pass. Now in the corner for Plager. Plager pull up for 16. No good. Air balls it. Rebound by Jake Alexander. Nice job as nobody boxed him out and he gets the easy 2.
That's the hardest shot to rebound for a defense is an air ball. And Jake Alexander is going to be hard to keep off the board, especially the second half.
Herky leading by 5, 6:36 to go here in the third quarter. Thompson gets it outside to Martin. And the foul is going to be called. I believe they're going to get Brandon Sides for holding Jimmy Thompson. It's going to be Sides' first foul.
And that's a tough matchup down there for Brandon Sides. He doesn't have a lot of varsity experience, and Jimmy Thompson's in his 3rd year, and he's going to need some help.
Thompson now gets the inbound pass, goes up for the shot, no good. Tipped out to Washburn as he's on the break. Washburn goes up for the layup, no good. Alexander with the follow, no good. Plager with the follow. Another rebound for Plager, no good. And a 4th shot attempt by Thomas Plager. That was 3 offensive rebounds there for the Herculaneum Black Cats as Coach Mills is going to call a 30-second timeout for Park Hill Central and will keep it here. But that is almost inexcusable, and I believe that's why Coach Mills called that timeout. 3 offensive rebounds for Herculaneum.
It's a good timeout by Coach Mills there. You know, it's one of those things that sometimes you get caught standing around watching instead of blocking out, and instead of trying to get a rebound, you're hoping the ball comes to you. And, you know, right there, again, we have young guys out here, and sometimes you can get away with that in JV basketball. When you come up here at varsity level, you get caught standing around, you're not going to be standing too much longer, you're going to be sitting. And, you know, these guys right here, they're going to learn that real quick. And I guarantee you'll come out with Coach Mills here, you'll see Park Hill's block out next time, or you won't see that guy on the floor anymore.
Petty inbounds it to Aaron Bates as he will cross center court. Now Petty inside to Jimmy Thompson, and again, another easy layup for Jimmy Thompson. He's got 19 of Park Hill Central's 27 points, and Park Hill Central now trails by 5.
Yeah, look for Coach Breeze to switch that up fairly quickly on his defensive calls for Thompson.
Washburn now has it, kicks it outside to Plager from 15. Off the mark, rebounded by Brandon Sides. Sides now has it beyond the 3-point arc. Plager now from the free throw line. Nice jump step and to the basket. Thomas Plager, strong move by the sophomore. He's got 10.
Nice one. You got like that. He's missed his last 2 jumpers, stays with it, doesn't lose confidence, takes it right in there and scores.
And another easy hoop, and the foul will be called for Jimmy Thompson, as the foul is going to be called, I believe. It is going to be on Jake Alexander. Yes, that's his first foul.
And you can see Coach Breeze right now, he's just contemplating right now. He's sitting there trying to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? Because Sides is doing a great job offensively. He's trying to keep the ball alive. But right now, he's just overmatched down there, and he's got to find some way to get him some help down there.
3-point conversion is good as Thompson hits the free throw, and he just seems to be stronger than Sides, and he's pushing him around on the inside.
He is, you know, physically, and you know, again, he's had much more game experience than Brandon Sides.
Right now, Jimmy Thompson has 22 as Alexander has the basketball, kicks it far side to Plager. Plager's going to get called for a walk. But Thompson, getting back to him, he's got 22 of Central's 30 points. And now Coach Breeze is going to call a timeout. And I believe it's going to be a 30-second. No, it's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take a break, bring it back in 1 minute. Herculaneum leads 34-30 on 1400 KJFF. 34-30, Herculaneum leading with 5:16 to go here in the third quarter. On top of the Central Rebels, 34-30. Right now, Thompson for Central has 22 of Central's 30 points, and Alexander has 14 for Herculaneum. Aaron Bates now with the basketball, being guarded by Alexander. Ball's almost tipped away. Tony Martin picks it up, gives it back to Bates, inside to Jimmy Thompson. Strong move, turnaround jumper, no good. Rebounded by Alexander. Alexander pushing the ball up the court. Being double team, pulls up for a 3, no good. Rebound tipped around. Now Plager has it on the inside. Easy put back to Thomas Plager. Nice job once again. They failed to box out. Central having trouble with that all night. Jimmy Thompson now has it baseline. Pull-up jumper from 10, good. Jimmy Thompson has 24. 36-32, Herculaneum leading. 4:30 to go here in the third quarter. Alexander has it now, top of the key. Drives to the hoop. Nice job by Martin on the defense. Turnaround jumper by Alexander, no good. Rebounded by Brian Gross, excuse me.
Yeah, Tony Martin, the younger brother of Matt Martin, who's also known for his defensive abilities for Central a couple years ago.
Done a great job defensively. He does have 3 fouls. Gross pulls up for a 3 and he drains it. Brian Gross has 4 points, and now Central is within 1. Alexander now with the basketball all the way to the hoop. Can't convert on the shot. Rebound being tipped around on the floor, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Dustin Dunn, and that's a good call by the referee as Dunn pushed it out of bounds. Central has a chance to take the lead now.
Yeah, we had the best vantage point in the house on that one. That was a good call by the official. Went right between the Park Hill Central legs. Didn't touch him. Nice call, but good job by Park Hill Central coming out of the Herky timeout.
Yeah.
And to make some shots here. And you know, a good sign right now for Herculaneum is that Alexander's only got 14 points. The rest of the team's got 22. Yeah. Plager has really stepped up this third quarter, especially.
He's got 12.
He's got 12. You know, that's great. And that's starting to get a little more balance there. They just got to stop Thompson.
Yeah. Now Petty with the ball, kicks it outside to Gross. Pull-up jumper, steps inside the arc, no good. Rebounded by Ramsey. Ramsey just checking back into the game, as well as Hollowell for Central. Ramsey gives it to Actor, who just checked in, pulls up for the 3. Can't hit it. Ramsey on the inside with the rebound. Nobody boxed him out again, but he threw the ball away. Gross now with it. On the break is Dominic Petty. Petty goes up for the layup, and Central has the lead. 37-36, 3:13 to go in the third quarter. Park Hill Central leads for the first time in the ball game. Plager now, he pulls up the three, passes it inside, tipped away by Thompson, and now Central on the break. It is Hollowell for the layup. No good, rebounded by Alexander. Alexander behind the back, almost lost the basketball, gives it up to Plager between the circles. Plager's gonna slow it down. Gives it to Kyle Bates in the corner for the three. No good, rebounded by Aaron Bates, nice job. And a foul is gonna be called on Justin Ramsey, a reach-in foul for Herculaneum. That's his first.
Okay, we talked about Park Hill Central being very patient on offense the first half. And, Herculaneum wasn't very patient, and now it's really horrible right now at this time. Their patience, and Coach Breach, you can see the frustration is, they're getting one or two passes and the ball's going up. And, at this point in the game, first half, it's okay to try to find yourself. When you're in this close of a game in the third quarter, you've got to take the shots that are your best shots at this time of the game. And Herky's got to figure out what they are and who they are and what they need to do.
Herky now goes from the 2-3 zone, trying to neutralize Thompson just a little bit with Alexander in the middle underneath the basket. Aaron Bates has it now.
It's a good move by Coach Breeze, just to mix it up a little bit.
And there's almost stolen away by Plager. Now Actor has it. It is stolen away by Herculaneum. That zone works out right there as they couldn't get it inside to Thompson. Nice defense by Herculaneum. Actor, swing pass. Now in the corner for Martinez. Martinez kicks it out between the circles for Washburn. Now up top to Actor. Actor now has it, gives it back to Washburn. Back up top, and the ball is stolen away as Aaron Bates couldn't save it from going out of bounds, and Herculaneum picks it up. Washburn now.
Again, dangerous pass by Washburn there. Very unlike him, though.
Martinez now with the basketball, spots up for the three. No good, not a good shot by Mike Martinez. Gross with the rebound. That's what you were talking about earlier with Martinez. Not the shot Herculaneum wanted.
No.
Aaron Bates now with the basketball. He's between the circles. Gets it far side. Gross pulls up for the three. Too strong off the mark. Martinez with the rebound. Alexander now with the basketball. Alexander, cross-court pass to Actor. Actor has it on the inside. Turnaround jumper. Good by the freshman. That's his first bucket of the ball game, and Herky now leads by one, 38-37. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. Holloway now has it. Now it's up to Bates, top of the key. Back to Holloway. Swing pass to Aaron Bates. Bates thought about the three, gets it inside to Tony Martin. Back up, near side wing. It's Aaron Bates, hits the three, and Central leads by two. Bates has hit 2 3-pointers in this game. Martinez goes up strong. Good no call by the referee, and he gets the foul. Or excuse me, he gets the bucket, not the foul. It's tied at 40, 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's a tough no call, but no harm, I'm going to say no foul, no harm right there.
No harm, no foul.
There you go.
Now Alexander all the way to the hoop, the drive, and he's going to get called for a charge. Nice job by Jimmy Thompson, holding his ground as Jake Alexander went up for the shot. That's going to be Alexander's second.
Yeah, now that time there was no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Jimmy Thompson was set right there. And, it's just hard whenever there's a lot of contact. As a coach, either coach, you want that call. As a fan, you want something called. Sometimes it's easier for me to say as an announcer as it was as a coach. It was hard. But as an
I'm sure you had your yelling shoes on every now and then.
Definitely. But as an announcer here, you can see it. That was a good no call right in front of us there. Especially when you got a player like Thompson. It's just a good no call.
On the Martinez bucket, a few possessions ago right there. Gross now has it, 15 seconds to go, tied at 40. Gets it inside, stolen away by Washburn, and he's going to get called for a travel as he fell down. He's going to get called for a travel. He stole the ball away, and I think he actually had possession when he fell down, and that's why the referee called it. It's a tough call, though.
That's a real tough call.
That's an iffy call right there. I don't know if that's a travel.
That's one of those that looked like he fell on the ball, but didn't roll over, didn't try to dribble, just passed it out. That's a tough call. 7 seconds to go. Martin spins on the inside. And he converts the layup. Tony Martin with his first bucket of the ball game. 1 second to go. Washburn for the three from half court. Can't hit it. And Central heads into the fourth quarter with a 42-40 lead as they outscore the Herculaneum Blackcats 19-14 in that third quarter. We'll take a break. Bring it back in 1 minute on 1400 KJFF. And we are back for the start of the fourth quarter. Park Hill Central leading now by 2 over Herculaneum, 42-40. Jimmy Thompson has 24 points for Park Hill Central. He's been the complete offensive force for Central.
Now they try to get it inside, and Brandon Sides is going to get called for the hold on Jimmy Thompson. That's going to be the second foul on Brandon Sides.
Yeah, Jimmy Thompson came in averaging 19.7 points on the season, and his free throw percentage is 75%. So, again, you'll probably see him on the line here in the fourth quarter because that ball is going to go to him, especially this late in the game. And look for him to score some more in this fourth quarter.
Brandon Gross now has it in the corner. Alexander comes out to guard him. Forgets about the three-pointer with that long wingspan coming his way. Aaron Bates now has it between the circles. Gives it up, far side wing. It is Petty. Back up top to Martin. Swings it around. Gross for the three. And it's good. Brian Gross has 7, all in the second half.
That's his second three this half, too. Stepped up really big for the Rebels.
45-40, Central leading with 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Ramsey now has it near side wing, swing pass, top of the key. It's Plager. Plager now kicks it back out to Ramsey. He can't handle it, almost lost it out of bounds. Now to Alexander, top of the key, and it's almost stripped away by Petty, and they're going to get him for a foul. Reaching foul on Dominic Petty. That's his first.
Yeah, not a smart play there by Petty. When you're 30 feet from the basket, that's going against a 6'5" guy, not a smart move.
Petty only 5'9". Then he has to guard a 6'5" Alexander. Tough task for the junior.
Sometimes it's harder for those big guys when they get the little guys around their legs. They don't like that too much.
Ramsey pops the three, no good. Dustin Dunn rebounds the basketball for Herky.
Good block out by Martin on size, but nobody blocked out Dunn.
Alexander now has it on the inside, being quadruple teamed, and he's going to get fouled by Jimmy Thompson. The foul is on the floor. That's Jimmy Thompson's first, but you can see as soon as Alexander got the basketball, he was quadruple teamed. 4 guys swarmed to Alexander.
And he's got to do this. I mean, he's got to get the free throw line 10 to 12 times in the fourth quarter. That means he's getting the ball inside the paint where he needs to get it.
Inbounded Plager now, near side from 15, too strong off the mark. Aaron Bates with the rebound. Could have gotten called. He got hit in the head by Dunn, but no call. Tony Martin now running the break, gets it out to Gross. Gross now dribbles it into the corner, now kicks it back up to Martin between the circles. Now to Aaron Bates, and he'll reset the offense. 6:30 to go, Central leading 45-40. Tony Martin now on the inside. Gets it to Gross in the far side corner. Gross now has it. Back out to Martin. Inside to Jimmy Thompson, being guarded by side. Strong move to the hole, and he's fouled. Foul is going to be called, and that's going to be on Brandon Sides. That's his third. Thompson will go to the line to shoot 2. Try and add to his 24-point night thus far. Boy, Jimmy Thompson has played an unbelievable game.
He just works hard. He always puts himself around the board there, and he gets a lot of rebounds and helps himself out. He moves well without the ball, and that's what good scorers do. And he's not just a good shooter, he's a good scorer. There's a big difference between good shooters and good scorers.
Thompson hits both free throws. He has 26, and now it's a 7-point Central lead. Ramsey now has it. Near side corner beyond the three-point arc. And I believe Petty's going to get called for holding Jake Alexander. And you can't really blame him. He's giving up 8 inches to the senior. As Holloway checks into the game for Park Hill Central. Getting back to Thompson, he's only 6'3", as he's checking out for the first time in the game. I guess Coach Mills is going to give him a little bit of a breather with a 7-point lead, but he's so physical.
Yeah, he's a big old guy.
Ramsey pulls up for the 3 off the inbound, no good. Rebounded by Holloway. Aaron Bates now, cross-court pass, he's got Petty. Petty for the layup. Too strong, rebounded by Justin Ramsey. Ramsey now, they've got numbers, it's 4-on-2. Ramsey kicks it back out, and Thomas Plager has to save it from going out of bounds. Back up top to Dustin Dunn, and he'll reset the offense. Dunn now gives it in the corner to Plager. Plager now, swing pass, Ramsey from the top of the key, no good, off the mark, and he's really struggling tonight, rebounded by Aaron Bates. Bates now running the floor, has it, pulls it back to the top of the key, and so let Central set up the offense.
You can get that last missed layup there, pretty much a block for Alexander because Petty was looking behind him the whole time.
Yep. Tony Martin now has it, far side corner, gives it up to Gross, top of the key. Gross now dribbles between the circles, picks up his dribble, now passes it off to Bates. Bates being guarded heavily by Alexander. Bates beyond the three-point arc, passes it up to Petty. Petty now drives, behind the back dribble, picks up his dribble now. It's Holloway. Holloway being guarded by Sides, and that's a mismatch, so he kicks it back out to Gross. 5 minutes to go here in the game. Now it's Aaron Bates with the basketball. Dribbles it, gives it up to Dominic Petty. Petty now back out to, that's going to be a back out to Gross as Gross tripped, and I believe he tripped over Dustin Dunn's foot, but the referees didn't see it. And when he received the pass, he just knocked it into the backcourt. and a turnover by Park Hill Central. It's Herculaneum basketball, 4:54 to go, trailing by 7.
Herky cannot afford another possession to go by without Jake Alexander touching the basketball.
Dustin Dunn running the point for Herculaneum as now they try to get it inside to Alexander. Too quickly as Martinez gets it batted away by Holloway. And then they fall him back into that 1-3 Jake Alexander zone, as you want to call it. A man always shadowing Alexander, but they're in a 1-3-1 sort of a zone.
Yes.
It's kind of tough to explain. You almost have to be here to see it. Dustin Dunn now has it off the inbound, pulls up for the 3, and it's good. Dustin Dunn, he's got 6. Herky within 4. 47-43, now Central leading over Herky. 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Tony Martin now with the basketball, gives it up to Aaron Bates between the circles. Alexander comes out to guard him. Bates now still dribbling around, all the way around into the corner for Gross. Gross pulls up for the 3, too strong off the mark. Rebound tipped around, Plager has it. Alexander, the way to get him the ball, let him get in the backcourt. Now he's running the point for Herculaneum. Gives it up to Plager. Plager driving baseline, all the way to the hoop. And he's gonna get called, no, Plager's got fouled, and the foul's going to be on Tony Martin. That's his 4th. He gets called for the blocking foul on the baseline. Plager will go to the line and shoot 2.
And I know Martin wants that call, but the angle that Plager took, he didn't go straight into him. He planted his left foot, went back to the middle, and kind of leaned into him there.
First attempt by Plager is off the mark, too strong off the back iron. But Plager, we'll get back to that in just 1 second. Coach Mills is going to call a timeout. I think he just wanted to get Jimmy Thompson back into the ball game, but he's going to call a full timeout. So we'll take a 1-minute break. 47-43, Central leading over Herky on 1400 KJFF. And we are back here at Herculaneum High School. 47-43, Central leading. Thomas Plager at the line for his 2nd free throw attempt, looking for his 13th point of the ball game. And it's off the back iron once again. He misses both free throws. And Central can really taste that first victory right now with 4 minutes to go, leading by 4. Jimmy Thompson now has it beyond the 3-point line, gives it up to Aaron Bates. Alexander comes out to greet him, gives it up to Dominic Petty. Petty now gets it. I'm sorry, no,
that's right. This is one part of the game that Central is really well at, is running the stall here. They do a very good job of this. They have for years, and very few turnovers come off of this.
Martin now has it between the circles. They're just killing clock. That's all they're doing.
Yep. And Herky's they're going to start taking chances and start putting the right guy on the line, because Central will run this real well. That time they took a chance and it didn't work out.
Petty throws it away as Bates couldn't save it. Now Herculaneum on the break. Actor pulls up, gives it up to Dunn. Thought about the 3, gets it to Plager on the inside. Plager kicks it back out to Dunn. They both had open shots but decided not to take them. Plager now with it. Gives it up to Dunn, top of the key for 3. Air ball, no good. And Dustin Dunn and Thomas Plager, between them, had about 4 open shots, and all 4 times they hesitated. And you can tell Dunn hesitated there for that 3-pointer and couldn't convert.
Right, and I think it's because they're doubting themselves. Should I even be shooting right now? And if you're thinking, should I even be shooting, then no, you shouldn't. Right. Get the ball to Jake Alexander, let them all collapse, and let him kick it back out to you, and then you'll have a better look.
If you're going to shoot it, don't think about it.
Exactly.
Inside now, Aaron Bates has to run it back out because Alexander was there for the block if he went up for the shot.
And I don't know why they keep trying to do that.
Alexander now on the fast break, goes up for the jam. Jake Alexander pulls Herculaneum within 2. He's got 16 points.
Just getting careless with it. It's just, I don't know why they keep trying to go it in the middle there. They're trying to get on the lob pass to Jake Alexander's guy. He's going to throw it out every time. They need to be patient. I mean, to Herky's advantage here, they just keep throwing shots up.
Tony Martin now, no good on the shot attempt, and Alexander with the rebound. Herky trying to tie the game or take the lead. In the corner, it's Drew Actor, pulls up for the 3. And it actually goes in, but it goes off the top of the backboard, off the side, and it hits the pole that's holding up the backboard. It bounces around, goes in, but unfortunately, since it hit that pole on the backboard, it's no good, and it's called out of bounds.
You just got to feel for both coaches, because right now they are just so frustrated because some of these guys just are turning the ball over. And sometimes a bad shot is just like a turnover. Yeah. And right now, some of these shots, and I know it was an open shot, but open shot is not always a good shot, especially with 2 minutes to go in the game.
Thomas Plager got called for the kickball. It's 47-45, Park Hill Central leading with 2 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, leading over the Herculaneum Black Cats. This one is definitely going to go down to the wire, no doubt about that. Aaron Bates now with the basketball. Or it seemingly will go down to the wire. Petty now with it, gets it on the inside to Thompson. Thompson for the 2, and it's good. Jimmy Thompson has 28 points in this one.
When he gets that close, you got to foul him on the floor. You're not going to stop him when he gets that ball from 6 feet in.
Actor now almost got careless and lost the basketball. Herculaneum down by 4. Martinez now from the top of the key for the 3. No good. Rebound being tipped around to Thompson, and now Brandon Gross will run it down as Thompson lost the handle. 1:20 to go, 49-45. Herculaneum trailing to Park Hill Central. Central looking for their first win of the season. Thompson now has it. Pull-up jumper from 10 baseline. Air ball, too strong. Rebounded by Aaron Bates of Central. And now he's going to be fouled by Actor. That's a good foul by Actor to stop the clock.
It is a good foul right there. Unfortunately for the Black Cats, they couldn't get that rebound on the air ball by Thompson.
Aaron Bates will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1, and this will be his first free throw attempt of the ball game for Central. He's got 6 points. He's hit 2 big threes for Central. 49-45, Central leading. 1:07 to go here in the game over the Herculaneum Black Cats. First attempt by Bates is good. He's got 7.
This is one of the youngest teams that Zach Mills has had since he's been at Central, and he's showing really good patience here with his club. But it's got to be frustrating also, because you got to understand some of these guys. This is the 4th or 5th game they've played on the varsity level in their high school career, and it's tough. But that's what builds character. These games like this right here.
Bates converts on both free throws, and now Central has a 6-point lead, 51-45, with just over a minute to go here in the ball game. Alexander kicks it up to Ramsey. Ramsey for the 3. Air ball too strong, and Bates has the rebound. Martin now gets it up, and now Central has numbers. Jimmy Thompson for the easy bucket. Central leads by 8. He's got 30 of 53 points by Central, and Coach Breeze is going to call a timeout. And it's going to be a full timeout, so we will bring it back here in 1 minute as Herky trails Park Hill Central 53-45 on 1400 KJFF. 47.8 seconds to go here in the 4th quarter. Central leading the Herculaneum Black Cats 53-45. Central looking for their first win of the season. Washburn now controlling the point with 40 seconds to go. Looking for somebody, gets to Actor in the corner. Back up top to Plager, pulls out for the 3. Plager no good off the mark, rebounded by Bates. Bates now is fouled by Washburn. 32.5 to go, and Central just now starting to build their lead, and it looks like they may leave the Herculaneum gym tonight with their first victory of the season.
Yeah, as a coach, there's nothing you can do right now. I mean, the only thing you can do is hope the kid makes a shot, call a timeout, get the press set up, right? And then if you don't get the steal off the inbounds, then you foul. But you got to make points, and right now, I mean, the Herculaneum Black Cats, there's nothing Coach Breeze can do right now except for hope these kids put their shot in. And the 4th quarter, they have just gone cold as ice, and some of the shots that were falling for them in the first 3 quarters have just stopped completely. I don't remember exactly how long it's been since they had their last field goal that came outside the lane, but it's probably been a good 4, 5, 6 minutes.
Alexander had that dunk. That was the last field goal that they had, but they haven't hit an outside shot. They have 1 free throw and a dunk. They have 3 points in this quarter. Or excuse me, they have 5 points. They have 2 field goals. Bates hits them both.
And I don't think they've hit a 3 this whole second half.
No.
And they've taken about 10 or 12. The
lead is 10 now for Central with 27 seconds to go. Actor, somebody's got to shoot. And now it's Brian Bolden into the game for the first time. He can't hit the 3-pointer. Rebound all the way out to Petty as he pulls it out with 17 to go here in the ball game. And Central throws it away. Didn't get the timeout as Bates wanted the timeout, going out of bounds, and he couldn't get it. But I think this one's just about over with Central leading 55-45 with 14 seconds to go in the ball game. Ramsey inbounds it to Alexander. Alexander pull up for the 3-pointer. Too short, no good. Thompson with the rebound, and Herculaneum will not foul. They will let the clock run down as Thompson gives it up to Petty, and that's going to do it. The Park Hill Central Rebels will leave the Herculaneum High School gym tonight with their first victory of the season as they take home a 55-45 victory over the Black Cats. Jimmy Thompson, 30 of Park Hill Central's 55 points. Unbelievable game. Jake Alexander, 16 points tonight for Herculaneum, as Herky falls to 2-4 on the year, and Park Hill Central with their first win improves to 1-4 on the season.
Great education.
Friendly atmosphere.
Beautiful campus. the convenience and the affordability.
My experience at Jefferson College has been wonderful.
I find the quality of education here at Jefferson College to be one of a kind.
My experience at Jefferson College has been a major plus in my life and one of the best decisions I've made.
Jefferson College would be the place that I would recommend the most.
I'm Katie Williams.
I'm Kevin Higginbotham.
I'm Ann Martinson.
I'm Tony Markovich, and I'm proud I chose to attend Jefferson College.